and welcome to my channel and this week's episode of Type 1 Thursday with me, Hanna. And today I actually have a question from one of my Instagram followers who was wondering, what do I eat in a day? So I decided to make this little video to make it a little bit more, condensed in terms of what I eat. But I didn't choose to document just a day because for me that would be quite boring. So I took the whole week actually, or from Monday until Thursday, and have compiled them for you here. But first of all, I would like to share a little bit about my food philosophy. And I find that after all these years with the type 1 diabetes, it has been 35 years this year, I have found a way to nourish my own body and myself in a way that really does agree or agrees more with my diabetes and the way I can manage it, rather than punish myself and my body with too much added sugars. So my food philosophy is that it has to be nutrient dense foods. It has to nourish me. It has to give me energy. It needs to keep me going for a long time and basically just be very filling for a very long time. And this includes, for me, not saying for anyone else, but for me, it includes nutrient-dense foods, as I said, but I'm focusing mainly on protein, both animal and some plant-based, but definitely more animal proteins. I believe that we were meant to eat that. We have done so throughout our evolution. And to that I eat vegetables, which are my carbs. So I'm not zero carb in any ways or means, but I do eat vegetables vegetables are my form of carbs. And then I also believe in that our bodies are made to eat and use fat, both animal and some plant-based, but definitely more animal. And I see this as our evolution, part of our evolution and how we've become the humans that we are today. But that's just my philosophy on food. I also have a little philosophy on insulin, and this is where I get to talk about my favorite topic, which is the law of small numbers. And this is, of course, I've talked about this so many times, but let's take it once more for the cheap seats in the back. And that is when you eat a lot of carbs and you have to match it with a lot of insulin, that equation mostly just doesn't work out, and it really did not work out for me. No matter how much I tried for 26 years to make it work out for me, but I just noticed it got so much easier when I started obeying the law of small numbers instead, which means smaller amount of carbs, smaller amount of insulin. That equation is easier to make work or nullify or whatever you do with equations. I'm not a math buff at all, so I have no idea. But that is my theory on insulin, and it's not about that I think that insulin is dangerous or we shouldn't take as much. We should take exactly as much insulin as our bodies need, and as much as we need for our individual purposes and individual situations. But for me, I found it works the best to minimize not minimize insulin. I still take around 20 units a day totally in my pump, in comparison to when I was trying to make these large things work out. Then I was taking about 100, and I still didn't make it work for me at all. I still had terrible A1Cs in the double digits, and now I have A1Cs in the normal, healthy, healing, happy range of even healthy people, as in those with no diabetes at all. Anyway, on to my food. These are the foods that I have been eating in the past couple of days. Oh yeah, I forgot maybe to document the cups of coffee, the cups of tea, which normally have nothing in them, so there's no caloric or macro sort of anything to them. And also I do have a dirty little secret, which is that I do enjoy 90% chocolate every day after one of the meals. So I didn't document those, but otherwise this is it. Maybe I've forgotten a snack also. I think I had a piece of cucumber somewhere and like some pecan nuts, but I don't think that's really significant enough to waste space on my camera or on my phone for a picture. So there you have it. As you can see, my food is not exactly carb dense. I prefer to nourish my body with other things apart from sugar. There are essential amino acids, which is part of proteins, and there are essential fatty acids, but there are actually no essential sugars or carbohydrates. The body can happily take care of that itself, because our bodies are fantastically well-created little machines that can figure this out. And that also really, really helps the blood sugar curves. I've also shared some blood sugar curves this week on my Instagram, but this is sort of what it looks like. And I'm happy that I can maintain such good control with this small help in my diet. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, and until next time on Type 1 Thursday,